Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I made myself green. It's kind of how I feel on the inside, portrayed on the outside, and also quite literally this is how I feel laid out on my face for y'all. This is a little bit ranty. Maybe it'll come off as whiny. Hopefully not, but it's kind of an exclamation. I can't talk. I'm really tired. Explanation of why I haven't been super active on YouTube. So if you're wondering, then keep watching. I look like a cute boy with long hair, like one of the Hanson brothers. I was gonna say that I almost forgot to turn on my microphone, but then I realized that it is on, which means I haven't turned it off since yesterday when I was filming. So hopefully the battery doesn't die. I'll have to do regular checks. I think in this video, I'm not gonna talk about the makeup as much as I'm going to talk about a little life update, because it's been requested. I haven't been on YouTube much, and I don't feel like I owe an explanation, but I do want you guys to be in the loop, to know where I've been, why I haven't been filming for YouTube, and all that good stuff. Or not good stuff, really. I don't know what kind of look I'm gonna do. Probably something weird. I'm in a weird mood, which is probably why I'm filming. So I've already talked about this a little bit, but you might have missed it because I haven't talked about it really extensively. I have recently found out that I have something called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. This means that my tendons, my ligaments, they suck. They're weak. Falling apart. There's not a lot about it because as of now they thought it was really rare, but they're starting to think it's not really that rare, so there is more studies coming out, which is really great for me and everybody else with EDS. So this causes me to be hypermobile, so really flexible in ways that I shouldn't be. So I can do weird things with my body that I shouldn't be able to do because I'm not exactly a fit, flexible person. I can't do things like yoga because I am so bendy, and I am not supposed to be bendy, that I probably would hurt myself. I can do all kinds of weird party tricks that lots of people can do, but there's actually a reason that I can do weird things with my fingers. Like this, for example. I know a lot of people can do this, but I can do it backwards. Kind of like my thumb is not actually attached to my hand. So there's always been weird things that I thought were just double jointedness, funny quirks. And there were so many things that I just passed off as being normal, like having pain in my tailbone forever since I was a kid. I just thought that it was a normal thing that sitting for more than, 10, 20 minutes, if I'm lucky, is painful. I just thought that was a thing. After actually injuring my tailbone and finding out that it was broken, I also found out that it is deformed quite terribly. Your tailbone is supposed to be like this. My tailbone is like this and like this. So it's got a sharp knuckle. I've been calling it my butt knuckle, and it's broken. When I say that sitting is uncomfortable, I mean excruciating. So sitting down to do my makeup, especially talking and filming and editing, hurts really badly. It always has, but I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if it's because I'm getting older or what, but it has just gotten so much worse in the last year or so. Now that I have kind of a diagnosis and I know what's actually going on, that has made me feel a little bit more normal and okay, I know at least why this has happened. But then on top of that, my knees are starting to go. My knee joints, they don't fully dislocate, but they slip out, I'm not kidding, all day. I couldn't tell you a number. Maybe, it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm walking somewhere, shopping, they just fall out. And I can put them back in quite easily. I just kind of have to anchor my foot and twist my leg over, and I can pop my kneecaps back in. When I told my physiotherapist it doesn't hurt when this happens, he kind of was like, probably doesn't hurt for you because you're always experiencing chronic pain. So really, it probably is painful. And the scariest part is that it is definitely going to do a long-term damage if things keep falling out and I keep having to put them back in. It's starting to happen to my shoulders, it's starting to happen to my wrists, my ankles, my hips, which is a really bad one. That one hurts. If a hip comes out, and I can't get it back in. Ooh. I know I'm about to get probably a lot of advice on this video on ways to deal with pain, so I will tell you what I'm already trying or have tried to deal with the pain. I have tried CBD, does not help me. I have tried opioids. They make me feel disgusting, and it's not something I want to rely on. I am currently doing physiotherapy, massage therapy, dry needling. I'm trying a treatment called prolotherapy in the ligaments surrounding my tailbone. My tailbone's off to one side, and they think that if they could strengthen my ligaments, it might help pull it back to where it's supposed to be, because your tailbone is a joint and it does move, but mine seems to be fused in place because it's not working. Prolotherapy is when essentially they use ultrasound to inject your ligaments with dextrose, which super duper irritates the ligament, and it's supposed to heal stronger. It's kind of a naturopath thing. It's kind of controversial. Some people think it is the best thing ever and it works wonders. I've had 4 sessions, and so far, really the only thing it does is put me in a week of like even more excruciating pain. So between all of the doctor's appointments, therapy appointments, prolotherapy, putting me out for a whole week. Filming isn't something that happens very often anymore. If you're thinking I look tired, you are also correct. Being in chronic pain, I don't get very much sleep. I've also always just kind of suffered with insomnia. I'm too tired for this. Forgive me. And also EDS causes chronic fatigue, which is another thing that I thought was just how I was. I thought I was just a tired person. Sometimes I thought maybe I'm just like really lazy, but then I realized I have chronic fatigue. I'm actually exhausted. Like, I can do one thing a day. If there's like 4 errands to run, I know I'm going to just be miserable, exhausted, sore. It really takes a toll on your not only physical health, but your mental health. Whoa. I'm gonna use tiny little eyeshadows to make myself green. This is gonna be painstaking. One of the crazy things about realizing I had chronic pain, which you don't really realize because you think that what you're experiencing is just normal, which is so weird. If you're in pain all the time, that's not normal. But putting a link between being anxious, depressed, and realizing that a lot of that is to do with always being in pain has kind of made me hopeful that if I can manage the pain, it will help my mental health a lot. I have terrible back pain, partially caused from my scoliosis. I'm a hot mess. But even just knowing that there's a reason for it is like weirdly comforting. It also affects my digestive system. So up until recently, I had stomach pain almost always, nausea almost always. And I was like, wow, that sucks that I'm always sick. I guess that's normal for me. I recently started an elimination diet, and I swear to God, the first 2 weeks, I literally lived off cucumber. So I'm slowly adding things back into my diet one at a time to make sure they don't bother my stomach. And it's crazy the things that I've discovered that are a trigger that I am allergic to. So I've just been eating insanely simple, super clean, and I still am having some tummy troubles. I haven't got it dialed, but I have lost almost 20 pounds, and that little bit of weight that I've taken off really helps the way my joints feel. So even though I'm eating super boring food, it's probably worth it. Though it is so hard because you have to stop looking at food as comforting and enjoyable and delicious and kind of make your relationship with food about survival. Fun! No, not really. But it's getting easier and easier every day, so that's good, I suppose. It's been really hard too because being a full-time mom to a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old, being chronically tired, sore, can't do a lot of what I would like to do. And so I've kind of prioritized, I guess, the stuff that I want to do over YouTube, which is really unfair to you guys, my subscribers. I owe so much to you, but I really have had to kind of just put my body first, my mental health first, And when I felt like I was dreading filming, dreading editing, because I knew I was going to be in so much pain in my tailbone, in my back, my wrist gets tired even from doing makeup. And it got to a point where it was kind of just like, if I really don't want to do it that badly, like, should I even bother? And for a while I was kind of thinking, no, I don't think I will. What I did do was try and put in a lot more effort into my Instagram. I did lots of IGTV, lots of little Instagram videos, Instagram photos, but I know that some of you don't have Instagram, so that is unfair if you don't have Instagram. What I've really been loving is designing packaging for Likely Makeup. Can't wait to show you guys what we've been working on. Likely Makeup is going to be a makeup brand. When I tell you that making cosmetics ethically, sustainably, healthily, properly is 1, insanely expensive, and 2, it takes forever. Getting the formula right, finding the right packaging. Since lashes were the easiest to get done, that's why we started with lashes, and we were hoping that the lashes would make it possible for us to start doing the cosmetics, because I don't have a savings account filled with hundreds of thousands of dollars to just make a makeup line. So we've got one product that we can afford to make like right away, and it is in the works, and I can't wait to show you, especially the packaging. Well, not especially the packaging, the makeup is fantastic, but the packaging, I put like my soul into that shit. I'm turning really green. I'm really excited about that. Can't wait to show you guys. If I could just design packaging for my own makeup brand for the rest of my life, I'd be freaking stoked. But I know that the only reason I have this opportunity to even make a brand and have packaging to design is because of all of you guys. So I'll get my butt in gear. I just realized that making myself green is kind of really symbolic for an invisible illness. This is how I feel on the inside. Sick. The best thing is that the reason I was able to figure out what was wrong with me is because my auntie got a diagnosis, and it runs in your family. So that was convenient, and we have super similar struggles, and she is a little bit older than me, so the things that are happening to her now are kind of things that I know that are going to happen to me in the future that I can try to prevent somewhat, because I know they're coming. Like all my digestive issues, she's like, sounds like what I have, gastroparesis. And then I was like, yep, that's it. This is gonna make all my brushes so dirty, but that's okay, because it's about damn time. I haven't made myself green in a long time. Well, ever. There's also all these other complications that go along with EDS, like allergies, weird reactions to histamines. Sometimes I have allergy attacks without having been around anything I'm allergic to or eating any kind of allergen. Some days I'm really actually just too tired to even get out of bed. And that is so frustrating because you feel like you've wasted so much time. You feel like a lazy piece of garbage. You have to explain to the people around you that you're not a lazy piece of garbage. You actually just really need some time. If you are experiencing some kind of chronic fatigue or chronic illness, you have to remember that it is really important to take time to recover. My auntie sent me a little meme write-up thing the other day. I think because her and I went on a trip and we were both struggling when we got back because traveling is really, really hard. And I had mentioned to her that I was feeling really crappy and I was feeling really guilty about it, about not being able to just like get up and participate in life. And she had to remind me, like, you gotta stop. Just remember that you really do need that time to recover. It made me feel a little bit better. A little bit. Tiny bit. Still sucks. Some of you were asking why I was doing IGTV instead of YouTube. Didn't really understand what the difference was for me, pain-wise. And it's because the talking in a video, it changes my doing makeup time from, 45 minutes to like 2 hours. Talking about products, showing the products, saying product names 3,000 times because I can't get it right. That takes a lot of time. With IGTV and little Instagram videos where I can just throw music on top and edit it that way, that's like 3 hours of editing instead of 5 or 6, which is way more manageable for me at this point. Trust me, I've got heating pads on deck, I've got painkillers on deck. It doesn't help, unfortunately. It's really hard too when I'm not consistent with uploading. I get a lot more negativity on my channel when I do upload, which is really too bad because sometimes I'm like really excited to post a video because it's been so long. But then everything is so negative and that makes me not want to upload, which sucks because I do want to upload. I wish my body would cooperate, stop being such a jerk, stop putting me through so much pain. I wish my joints would stop subluxing. I wish my stomach would stop hurting. I wish my digestive tract would just be normal. I wish that the muscles in my back would release and stop causing me so much pain. I wish my tailbone wasn't weird and deformed, but it is, and I'm trying to fix it, and I can't really fix it. So just hope that someone figures out how to make it better. I've also started taking like a crazy amount of supplements. Luke did a whole bunch of research. He made a spreadsheet. I insisted that all of the supplements were vegan, which is really difficult, but we've managed to find a handful that my body needs that meet my requirements. I've only had to ditch one that put me into like the kind of stomach pain where you have to be in fetal position or you can't breathe because it hurts so badly, which was happening to me like once a month, and I'd have to make myself throw out my food because it would get stuck and not digest, which is when I started the Elimination Diet. So trust me when I say, when I am not uploading to YouTube, I am not gallivanting around, traveling, shopping with all of my YouTube AdSense money, because YouTube AdSense money ain't shit. And I'm not just saying that because I want to say that. These are actually things that people have said to me. Most of you are very sweet and very patient and understand that stuff happens when you party naked. My desk is a goddamn disaster. I just want some brow gel. Like my back, I've been here for half an hour. My back is killing me. So that's fun. I did find the brow gel though. Super positive. Just kidding. I'm very negative. Ask Luke. I actually only have half an hour until everybody's back in the house and it becomes a wild jungle again. So I better get to, I don't know what. I haven't got that far. I think that it's really important, if this just sounds like ranty and whiny to you, the only point that I would actually like to make in this video is that you never know what's going on in someone's life. You never know that if someone who looks well is actually really sick, and you should always just be nice. Say what you gotta say, but say it in a way that's not gonna hurt anyone's feelings. Or accuse people of being lazy when they're actually chronically fatigued. Or being antisocial when actually they're just really anxious, or maybe they have chronic pain and aren't up to going out. Check on your friends, make sure they're all right. Check on your favorite YouTubers, ask them how they are. Just that kind of stuff, I don't know. I just know that it doesn't feel very good when people are not understanding. And I know that nobody is hurtful intentionally. No, not nobody. Some people are definitely intentionally hurtful, but I know that most people aren't. So you always gotta just be a little bit careful, even when you think you're not being mean. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I felt like I just had to get that off my chest, if you know what I'm saying. This eyeshadow doesn't want to stick to all the green powder, but that's okay because I gotta make this quick anyway. As I do a cut crease, I have to make this quick. Let me just pop on a cut crease real quick. What am I doing with my life? Other than the chronic illness, everything else is pretty damn good. Kids are wonderful. They're almost done grade 3 and kindergarten, which blows my damn mind. Luke is fantastic. We have officially been living together for a year. We're gonna go to VidCon next month, July. And then in August, I'll be at BeautyCon, and I'm actually bringing my mom, and I'm so excited, and she's so excited. Let me know if I'll see you there. Hopefully I'll see some of you there. I'd love to meet you guys. I can't believe it's almost already summer vacation. I don't know what I'm gonna do when both kids are home all the time. That'll be a YouTube hiatus. Someday I'll have a studio or even a room with a closed door. Right now I'm just in a corner of the living room. There ain't no filming when the whole gang's around with their friends over and the TV's on, and there's no way I can film with audio. Impossible. It's super frustrating. I don't hate doing voiceovers. I actually find it kind of fun, but it tacks on an extra, hour of editing that my poor little body doesn't do very well with. I'm trying to do this quickly, but not super sloppily. Those two don't really go together, do they? Purple looked really light in the palette, but it's a lot darker on my eyeball. Like a little alien. I feel like an alien. See if I can pop a lighter color on top. In my brain, this was actually gonna be like a lavender color. There we go, that's better. Kind of lost that cut crease there with my rushing. You know what they say, haste makes waste. I don't know who they is, but I know my mom says it, which is funny because she's rushing around all the damn time. It really sucks not being able to create, because sometimes I'll have like a wave of inspiration. I'll think of a look that I want to make, and then I get excited. I want to get out of bed and create a look, and then I'll get as far as, changing my shirt. Maybe I'll style my hair, and then by the time it's time to film, I'm already drained. And then I look back on what I filmed and I'm like, wow, you are miserable in this. And you guys totally pick up on it. And that's not very good content. Hey, I'm super sad and tired. Here's a makeup look that I don't really want to be doing right now. Mentally, I want to do it. Physically, I don't want to. There is a disconnect between my brain and my body, for sure. And I know so many people are going to relate to this, which is why I'm making this video. One of the things that I find helps a lot is actually finding videos of people who are experiencing chronic pain, chronic fatigue, and it just makes you feel not alone. So I hope that I can be that for some of you. That would be cool. I feel like I've run out of things to talk about. I think I've said it all. This is bothering my eyes so much. They are on fire. I don't know what this look is. I don't know what this color scheme is. I'm having all right time. This is gonna be one of those looks that I have to shower to take off for sure. Oh, you can't bump me when I'm doing eyeliner. That's dangerous. These are bad wings. I'll probably just do the rest of this look really sped up if you want to skip it and just see the end, or if you just want to dip out here, that's fine too. Though I might think of something really interesting to say and then you'll miss it. Those are some big wings. I did not expect that pink to be that pink on the screen. I'm okay with that though. Y'all know how I feel about blush. Even on a green look, the blush has got to be extra. I'm like some kind of lizard. I have used this one brush for so much of this look, which is good. Means less brush washing. Definitely need some green freckles. It's just a really natural, everyday, pick up the kids from school, maybe even attend a field trip kind of makeup look. I am so super powdery, I'm gonna need like a pound of setting spray to make this a little bit less powdery. If any of you are suffering from an invisible illness, any kind of chronic pain, I would love to hear your stories in the comments. I always read all of the comments, and maybe scroll through and see if there's anyone who is going through the exact same thing that you are. Who knows? Maybe they are looking for a friend, or maybe you could just have a good conversation. Just a little bit of setting spray. Tiny bit. I wish I had some cool things I could glue to my face, but I don't at the moment. Likely lashes in Batwings seem like the obvious choice for some reason. Just transforms the whole look and makes it look finished. I love these lashes. On the viewfinder, I don't know if this is actually what you guys see, but it doesn't look like I'm green. It just looks like my skin tone is like off on the filming. I knew there was something I was forgetting. My knees, like I was saying, how they fall out of place all the time. I have all kinds of exercises that I have to do to strengthen, because that's literally the only thing I can do. But my physiotherapist said that if they're not improving, like soon, then he wants to brace them for 12 weeks. 12 weeks in a brace. So that would make filming interesting. I really want to add something to this look. I have run out of time. I want to add like a little face tat or something. I'll do a pink lip. Oh, that's really pink. That's not, nope. No. That's not what I meant by pink. It's actually kind of cute. It makes the look really like 60s. I'll pack on a little bit more of that really intense pink. And I'll have to cover my ears because I don't feel like making them green at this point in time. Remembered I have these little letter beads and I feel like something's missing, so I'm going to put these on my face in little words. Hopefully they stick. I just pulled out like a tiny handful of these letters and I almost have every single letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I pulled out 11 things. 2 of them are little hearts. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the letters that I need out of 11. That feels meant to be. Finding those letters was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna use blobs of eyelash glue and hope that these stick because I think they're gonna be pretty heavy. Let that get a little bit tacky. Wait, are these backwards? If I put them backwards in the mirror, will they be, oh my God, I'm so confused. Uh-oh. Okay, so yeah, they have to go backwards, right? Everybody's home. They're gonna come in and think I'm crazy, as per usual, really. These are way bigger than I thought they were. I need more glue. Are you gonna stick, little S? Usually I use tweezers to put stuff on my face, but these are way too big. They stuck. It's like a highlight. Now this is literally how I feel on my face. This skin tone makes my hair look incredible. And I'm done. Thank you so much for listening to me rant. My whole family's home now, so I cannot talk anymore. You can probably hear all the noise in the background. It's impossible. There's cooking, there's a shower running. What? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. This kind of looks like teeth on my face. Not really what I was going for.